Hi, I'm Alicia.
I'm Michael.
And we're the Gaughans. So what are we watching today?
Today we are starting Masters of the Air. We're huge Band of Brothers fans.
Mm-hmm. Him more so than me.
Watched it.
I'm a huge fan. He's just like, I'm a huge fan. He's a super fan. We'll put it that way.
I've literally watched it like dozens of times. It's my go-to if like I just want something to watch to put on. I've also read majority of the memoirs and bios of all the different members of Easy Company, so big time into that. Also, the Pacific. We started it when it was first coming out years ago now. We got a few episodes in, and I think we had the anticipation of it being like Band of Brothers, which it's totally not. It's its own thing. So we actually quit watching it after like the third episode. And then I went back and watched it last year. Alicia still has not seen it.
No, I've not.
But yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and jump into Masters of the Air.
Yes.
I don't know much about the actual story of it. I know that I'm assuming from what I've seen, it has to do with fighter pilots during World War II. Mm-hmm. And that's about it. I don't know any of the details. I don't know, anything more than that. So
that's all I know as well. But going back to you having read all the memoirs, I do think that it would be interesting at some point to rewatch Band of Brothers with you now that you've read all the memoirs, because I think that you would have a lot to add to it and a lot of insight. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in, us watching Band of Brothers and Michael like adding to the story from things he's read in their personal memoirs, let us know down in the comments, because I think that could be something that would be interesting to do on here possibly.
Yeah, I'm definitely always up for a Band of Brothers walkthrough. So
absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know it's like I said, it's another Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, just like the other two were. I don't know how involved they were besides just producing it. And yeah, right. This one, I know. I'm pretty sure this one is not a Stephen Ambrose who wrote Band of Brothers. I think this is a Donald L. Miller wrote this one, if I remember right.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Beyond that, we don't know the details, don't know the missions, don't know where it takes place during World War II.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all going to be brand new to us. We're super excited.
I am very excited. I also, though, after really not connecting with and liking the Pacific, I do say I have a little bit of reservation, and I am a little dubious about if I'm going to love it like I did Band of Brothers, right, or if it's going to fall a little flat for me like the Pacific did. You said that the Pacific got way better.
It got amazing. Yeah, if you stick with it, it's incredible.
Right. So I should probably go back and I should probably actually finish the Pacific.
Yeah.
Because that might change my opinion of it. Yeah. But having just watched those first couple of episodes and not really connected with it, I am curious to see how I feel about this one.
Yeah. I think one of the big things, and I don't know how much you remember about the Pacific, but I think one of the big things with the Pacific is the main character that we're following, at least in the beginning, is somebody who doesn't want to be there, or at least seems like they don't want to be there. So that was a huge shift from Band of Brothers, where it's like everyone's just gung-ho into it, and that was kind of the message part of it. So
I will say I really don't remember much about the Pacific. I remember feeling like there wasn't really there wasn't anybody that I really connected to, and there wasn't a strong this is who we're following. I felt like it jumped around a lot more.
Yeah, it definitely does that. You don't have, like in Band of Brothers, you have Winters. That's kind of the main line going through everything.
Right. Like, I felt like it was just a little more all over the place, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it definitely is that a bit.
Yeah, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what this one's like.
If you want to watch any of our stuff uncut, go ahead and head on over to our Patreon. You can see that there. We're also going to be dropping videos early over there.
Yes.
So if you want to get caught up on these things faster than we show them here on YouTube, you can hit the link down in the description and follow along over there on our Patreon.
We're also going to open up the ability for our Patreon members to vote on what we watch next.
Yes.
In our different categories. So we're watching movies, TV shows, and YouTube videos. So we'll have options for our Patreon subscribers to recommend our next YouTube videos for us to watch.
Yeah.
Places for them to vote on which TV series or miniseries or movie we're going to watch next as well. So if you want to be a part of getting to make those decisions and be a part of that conversation, obviously we get ideas from YouTube comments, but the people who are actually going to like help decide and make those decisions and choices are going to be our members over on Patreon.
And make sure you subscribe here so you can follow along and like the video if you like it. And yeah, we'll get into this.
Let's jump in.
2 more. Coming right up.
Right into it.
Lucky's got all the luck.
Yeah, she's pretty.
No, not that. Lucky Bastards shipping out tomorrow.
We'll be over there dropping bombs soon enough.
So you're Bucky and he's Buck?
That's a long story.
A girl worth writing to is hard to find.
Not if you know where to look. So you'll write me?
I already have.
It was such an interesting time for relationships.
Yeah.
You hear so many people who met like shortly before the war started and just got married because they knew that he was shipping out.
Right.
You won't tell me. What's with the nicknames?
They met in basic training before the war started. John was always Bucky since he was a kid. Gail's always been Gail.
First day of basic training, this fella walks up to me and says that I remind him of a guy back home in Wisconsin. Goes by the name of Buck. Before I know it, the whole damn 8th Air Force is calling me Buck.
I am amazed that we're friends. You don't like to dance with a beautiful woman. You don't drink. You don't gamble. You even like sports.
Well, so far names will be easy to remember.
Yeah, Buck and Bucky. I think we can do that.
See you in a few weeks.
If I don't die first.
Hate to break it to you, Bucky, but you are the 100th Air Executive now. You're not going over there to fly missions. Don't you die on me before I get over there.
Keep the nose down! Let's get this fire out!
What year did it say? I didn't see.
I didn't see what year it was either. Sorry. I was just thinking about how terrifying this would
I
be.
know. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Pilot to navigator! We gotta head back! We need a new heading!
Oh.
This is Duval! And I've been hit! Stay with me, Duval!
Oh my gosh.
Here! I'm not gonna make it, Buck.
The filming of this is so intense.
I know, I was just gonna say that. Just like the other shows, like it feels like you're right there.
Yes.
You hear me? Look at me! Open your eyes! Open your eyes!
Yeah, punch him where he just got shot. That. Oof.
Get one!
Okay, well he made it
He did
home.
make it home. Well, yeah.
I mean,
Hell of an
base.
observation mission, Major.
Are they all like that?
You wonder what to tell your guys? Don't say anything. I'll figure it out. We all do.
Look at the plane.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, here's the intro. Oh, that was a really cool opening. So, like, Band of
That was
Brothers
really
Ask
cool.
where it's got scenes from the show.
Yes.
The 100th Bomb Group was sent to England in the spring of 1943 to join the U.S. Army's 8th Air Force in its battle against Nazi Germany. Most of us had never traveled far from home, let alone flown in an airplane. We came from every corner of the country with a common purpose: to bring the war to Hitler's doorstep.
It's a little breezy.
Breezy. In Bama, we call that a hurricane.
It's gonna get bumpy. Hang on, guys. Pilot to crew, prepare for landing. Left gear down.
Rock's down.
Final approach checks. Flaps a quarter.
Flaps a quarter.
Jeez.
Gosh, even this is so
Yeah, it
intense.
is. And you have ice.
Oh,
Flaps up.
It's insane how pilots can stay so calm through insane situations.
yeah.
Our unit was made up of 4 squadrons. Major Gail Clevin was the commander of the 350th. He and Major Egan were the unquestioned leaders of our entire group. Ev Blakely was a pilot from Seattle, and big-hearted Benny DeMarco from Philly. Bombardiers James Douglas and Howard Hamilton were from the Midwest. Charles
got a
Cruikshank,
grill.
also known as Crank, was from New England. My best friend, Joe Bubbles Payne, and I were navigators.
Where are you from?
No Montanas.
Casper, Wyoming.
Cowboy State, huh?
A buddy of mine came through here some weeks ago. There was an incident. He just wanted me to give you this. Said it's a replacement.
And how exactly is this supposed to be a replacement? Broken narwhal tusk?
A little unicorn. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to do this. It's a stupid bet.
I have to now.
It was my job to get Captain Brady and the rest of our crew from Greenland to our base at Thorpe Abbotts in England. But somehow we were separated from the rest of our group in the clouds over the Atlantic. Tough enough with zero visibility, but I had another problem. Uncontrollable air sickness.
We got a gremlin in the electrical.
Oh, it's on twisting.
It's funny, I know that was a funny, or not funny, it was a phrase they used to use a lot, gremlin in the electrical. I know there was even like a Looney Tunes cartoon about gremlins in the Air Force planes. So when they were having issues, they would call it a gremlin.
Interesting.
Get a load of this, folks. It says here, a constant menace to pilots are the gremlins who wreck planes with their diabolical sabotage. Gremlins.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's all over me. Give me a rest. I'm sorry. Come on.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
I am not okay.
That the coast of England. Crosby, that's England, right?
Oh gosh.
No, we shouldn't be over water, Lieutenant.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, good Lord in heaven.
Son of a bitch. That's France!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the war.
Yeah.
Drop down and drop.
Didn't you mention they were low on fuel too?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna show. There was the one, wasn't there a airstrip that they did in Ireland? Because Ireland was not involved in the war, but they had that airstrip over on the west coast of Ireland.
Right.
Or like northwest, I think. I don't know if I told you. I heard a story about that whole thing. I don't know if it was specifically with that airstrip or not, but there was when they called off D-Day the day before, it was because of a lady in Ireland that noticed the weather coming in and radioed it over, and that's what
No, you did tell me about
caused
that.
the delay.
Yeah.
She spotted the storm and radioed
Yes.
it. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
You took this baby above 10,000 feet. He's got a mask. It cost me $3, but boy, he loves to fly. You got a name? Meatball. Welcome to the 100th, Meatball. There's Brady.
Okay, let's check the landing gear. Bring it down.
Probably won't come down.
Plum, get on the manual crank. I'm on it. Nathan, you help him out. Roger, Wilco.
The landing gear motor must be fried or the jack screw's jammed up.
We got a better shot at walking away from a belly.
Just gonna go down without landing gear at all. Jeez.
Landing gear not responding. Requesting landing instructions. Over.
Pilot to crew, prepare for crash landing.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah. So you go in the grass instead of on the. Yeah, I was wondering. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Okay, get out! Everybody out!
God, the music is so intense.
Yeah, I'm like.
Landing has been the most intense
Yeah.
parts of this so far.
So
like-
far. Except for that very, like, the opening.
Everyone okay? Well, you know what they say. There are two kinds of pilots. Those who have had a wheels up landing and those who will.
Get a grip on that air sickness.
Yeah.
Get off my plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't think air sickness is something you can just get a grip on. though.
Do they have a pill for that at that point in time?
Well, they did when they were flying over for D-Day. They took air sickness pills.
Right.
So.
Did they actually help?
Well, the problem was it made them loopy, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you want your navigator loopy in the air.
No, that doesn't sound like a good thing.
Colonel LeMay has us in his sights, and he's just itching to pull the trigger on the 100th bomb group.
Is that saying, like, wanting to get rid of the 100th bomb group?
I don't know. Would you want to get rid of a bomb group in this war?
What I'm wondering.
Oh.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Yes, you should. No, you're not.
I'm going to assume he already knows what's going on.
Yeah.
A lot of bodily fluids this episode.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm not a sympathetic puker when it's on TV.
That's good.
But still, I'm not okay.
They woke us up for our first mission. With hundreds of hours of flight training in the States, we had to believe we were prepared. Because now, it was real.
You don't even get, like, a big heads up. It's the morning of, you find out.
Goodness.
Grapefruit juice and a couple of cups of GI coffee. The men would come to call it the Last Supper.
Oh, man.
Pass the salt, please.
Oh, no.
Would you please toss the salt over your shoulder so we can all get on with our breakfast?
Not the whole thing. You said toss the salt.
Gonna get Seabass coming after him.
The target for today is Bremen. We'll be hitting the U-boat pens on the Weser River. The 350th will be in high position with Major Clevin as lead pilot.
Oh, that's cool. They show the formation.
will be low with Major Veal as lead. I'll be
That is really cool.
We will be in the low. Total wing strength of 78 heavy bombers.
Jeez.
Over the mainland, you can expect concentrated flak from Wilhelmshaven.
For those who don't know me, I'm Father Teska, if anyone needs us.
That should be hard to... Like, you want to make sure you do that, but you also don't want to think about the possibility of dying.
Right. That fine line of trying to be in the right headspace, but also, like... Gosh, so many conflicting emotions and thoughts and just that inner turmoil.
Yep.
Left-hand drive. Reminds me of when we flew into Ireland and we went and picked up our rental car.
Oh my gosh.
They gave us these like green tacky wristbands for the driver to put on their left hand to remind them to drive on the left.
And then there was a sticker on the windshield that said left-hand drive.
Yep.
Yeah, they do everything you can in those rental cars to make sure you know how to drive on the left.
On the left.
First time in the sawmill, boys.
He's got a cool voice.
He does.
Let's rack them up and knock them down.
These actors are doing a good job too of portraying like the looks, the expressions, the like, hey, it's my first time, and then being like,
yeah,
don't say anything. Like, these actors are doing a great job.
Yep.
Ready for the checklist.
All right, Lieutenant. You ready to start engines?
Yes, sir. Start one. Good to have you with us, Colonel.
It was the colonel that was throwing up blood, right? That was him?
Yeah.
So he's on the mission, too.
The B-17 had 12 machine guns protecting us from every side. We called it the Flying Fortress. But the key to our survival was sticking together, creating a combat box of defensive fire from a tight formation. It was important because if we got separated, the German fighters could pick us off one by one.
I would not want to be driving by those propellers and like they've got their arm. Nope, no.
Gotta really trust the guy driving that Jeep, man.
Yeah. And I wouldn't. I would want to be on the other side of the vehicle and.
You're a nervous passenger.
Yep. So far, I'm loving this.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Okay, boys, here we go.
Tail wheel up. Okay, Bosser, let's get you in the hole.
Okay, everything's good so far.
Yeah. When they say, I think I've heard that like the gunner's the worst place to be, isn't it? Isn't that what I've heard?
Yeah.
don't know for sure. If you any knowledge on this, let us know in the comments, because this is all new to me.
Masks on and check in.
Ball turret, roger.
Tail, roger.
Right waist, roger. Left waist. Holy shit! A-17, 12 o'clock long. They're right below us.
Oh, don't pull up.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's Cleven's fort. I'd know that aftershave anywhere.
Are you serious?
Engine 1, running rough.
Oh.
We're losing it.
Pilot to tail gunner.
What can you see back there?
Tell the Cleven.
So did they not have a way to communicate plane to plane, I guess? Just
It's
within?
not sounding like it, yeah.
Looks like their lead view is trailing smoke.
Roger. What's going on back there, Neil?
Okay, so they could communicate between.
Yeah, okay.
Putting your squadron in jeopardy.
So also, are we seeing a combination then of bombers and fighters? Because I know they would, have the fighters to support the bombers.
Right.
Cutting fuel.
I can't tell the difference yet on what's what.
Right.
Pacer lead.
This is red meat lead. We're headed back.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, they've seen him. Man.
So they've tossed some windmills there. Are they flying over Holland here?
Flak incoming. Hold on, boys. By the power of God, trust in hell, Satan.
I feel like I'd be praying too, not necessarily those words, but just like, I feel like I would have to get through this situation.
Nothing you can do, just fly through it too. Like, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. It's flak.
Oh my gosh.
We should be over the target.
Did they drop?
I am not dropping bombs if we can't see the damn target. Man, pilot to crew. I'm scrubbing this mission.
Oh.
I get it.
I get it
You
too.
can't
Like,
see
you don't want to
anything.
accidentally, like, hit something horrible, you know?
Yeah.
Flag stopped.
Uh-oh. They're sending their own planes up.
Boys.
Okay. Get ready, fellas.
Top search and crew, 12 o'clock high, fighters!
Oh, yeesh. Oh.
They got Adam. They got a bail! Adam, bail out! Anyone see shoots? Hail the pilot. I don't see any shoots.
Oh my gosh, that would be so scary and so hard to, like,
yeah.
You know who's in those planes. Like, that would be so hard.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
190's coming back at us. Fighters 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Oh, this is stressful.
Tail the Cleven. Fighters are gone. I only see 2 left from the 349, sir. 3 forts are gone.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. And they didn't get the target.
Paul Church, the pilot. I'm freezing to death. Somebody get me out of here.
We'll be back at base right after we dump these bombs in the channel.
Dump the bombs?
Yeah. Huh. Wonder if they
can't land with them?
Can't bring live back, or I don't know. Yeah. Oh.
19 took off, 1 returned, 3 missing.
Another word. Not another word. On the truck. Another word we do. On the truck.
Interesting.
Get to interrogation. Now, that's an order.
Oh, weird.
That is weird.
So not allowed to talk about their missions at all? That is insane. It stayed in the air. Holy cow.
Didn't drop a single bomb. Had to salvo them over the channel.
That would be really hard to reconcile.
Yeah.
It'd be so hard to reconcile.
I was wondering how many. So there's 10 in each one.
Wow.
Oh boy. Okay.
That was so intense.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to find the words I mean, that was
Yeah.
a lot.
It was. It's crazy.
I mean, just like I said, like it would be so hard to reconcile, right? Like you went up there, the mission was a failure.
Right.
And the cost.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, for no reason, really.
Right.
You know, like that's
Right.
how it feels in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I can understand feeling upset that you didn't do it, but it's like the CO made the call.
I don't disagree with
Most
the
likely
call.
the right call.
Right, because you couldn't see, you didn't know what you were actually dropping bombs on, and
Yeah. And yeah.
you don't want to just blindly bomb. I mean,
Right. I mean, there was a lot of just
yes,
bombing happening.
right, but ethically, like,
Right.
it's the right choice.
Yeah.
But then also, like, knowing that they were going to have to drop the bombs anyways.
Yeah, I'm interested
I
in why
didn't
they had
know
to do
that.
Yeah. If there was I don't know, like, was it like a weight reason for landing? Was it that they didn't want to bring live munitions back with them for risk of, I don't know.
Well, is it like if they have to do a belly landing and they have those bombs in there?
Goodness.
Like, you know?
Right.
Just a safety thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they talk about it in the show, we'll find out. But if not, let us know in the comments on that if you know why they had to drop them in the channel. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is, Wow, it's so good.
So good, yeah.
All of my reservations and concerns are abated.
Yep.
This is that was intense. That was...
I'm going to love the show
so
if it's
good.
like this.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know who we've met and who died, though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, and I'll say, like, the first time we watched Band of Brothers, I felt like it took me a while to get a handle on, like, who is who and all the characters and all of that.
Yep.
So
they throw a lot of names at you.
Yeah.
Right away.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I've got, like, the main couple of characters down.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting because, like, watching Band of Brothers, like, there's definitely moments of that where I'm like, I can't imagine going through that.
Yeah.
And just moments in the war where it's like that would be so hard to live through that and endure through that.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, like, the Pacific would be as well. Like, the war in the Pacific was horrific.
Absolutely.
I mean, just...
The fight with the Japanese was insane. It was
oh my gosh.
People mowed down like crazy on those
yeah.
islands.
Yeah, like that...
Brutal.
I cannot fathom that either. And same thing here. Like, getting back in an airplane after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how do these guys get back in the plane time after time?
Yeah. And it's like, not to take away, obviously, from infantry on the ground, but there's literally nothing you can do when you're in a plane. Like, you have to just hope you can kill the other person, because it's not like you can hide or take cover or anything like that.
Yeah.
You have to hope that you can shoot them down or they miss, I guess. But, like, infantry, you're able to at least, like, take cover or something. I don't know. If you have any insights on this story, the people in it, I'm assuming, like the others, this is all based on real people, real stories, and all that. But I'd love to hear the little insights. I know, like, because I've watched a lot of people reacting to Band of Brothers, and I always read through the comments, and it's always fun to hear the little tidbits of information that people give that has to pertain to that episode.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have any info that has to do with this mission or what we've seen in this episode, drop it in the comments, because I'd love to learn more details. Any little interesting detail about the people, the mission, any of the intricacies of, like, what they're doing, and I don't know.
Absolutely.
You'll know if you know, I guess.
Yeah.
Just drop those in the comments.
Yes. We are huge history nerds.
Yeah.
We absolutely love learning about history. So the more you can share with us, the better. Because
the nerdier, the better.
We will eat up those comments and just absolutely read them all. So
please don't spoil stuff for future episodes.
Yeah, no. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to sit here for a minute and still try to process what all I just watched, because that was so intense.
Yeah.
But definitely make sure that you hit that like button. It helps our channel to grow and to be seen by more people. And then make sure that you subscribe so that you can join us for the rest of these videos. We will be creating a playlist with all of them in there to make it easier for you to find them. But definitely subscribe so that you get notified of when they come out. Ring that notification bell as well.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got the image just burned in my face of that guy getting hit in the face and his...
Oh, that was so brutal. And then the fire spreading through. Oh,
that is just seared in my mind right now.
Horrible.
That was awful.
Horrible. Yeah.
All right.
Well, on that note,
see you next time.
Signing off. See you next time.